What's good, YouTube? It's your boy Dom, and I'm back with another banger. I'm gonna try to keep this video pretty simple. I'm not gonna lie. I just want you guys to get a little bit of a taste of what I have to deal with playing with rec randoms every single game. I know a lot of you guys out there are just like me, and you have to play with randoms every single game because you don't have a squad to run with. Now, if you're new to the channel and this sounds like you, don't forget to hit that subscribe button and turn on those post notifications if you want to see more videos just like this. And while y'all are at it, don't forget to hit that like button as well. I appreciate any support that I can get. Now, going into this game, I thought this was going to be a really easy game, which it was, but I also thought it was going to be really fun. I was going to be able to get some clips, but you're going to see in this video that just simply was not the case. But as you can see, I'm averaging 22 points and 8 assists on this build. This is my new 6'4" build. If you haven't watched my video on this yet, I'll leave a link to that in the description. But anyways, as I was saying, it seems like every single game that I go into with the rec randoms, it's always something. If it's not one thing, it's another. And if you play with rec randoms, you know exactly what I mean. It's absolutely mind-blowing how frustrating this can be. A lot of times, I have to deal with either somebody not playing, somebody just standing around not playing defense for no reason throughout the whole game. It can be so many different things that you might be dealing with. Even if it's just one person on your team that has absolutely no IQ, that can completely ruin the game for you. Now, anybody who's played with randoms knows exactly what I'm talking about. There's so many different things that you're gonna have to deal with from time to time when you're playing with randoms. But we're gonna specifically talk about the center in this video. As you can see, the center gets the offensive rebound right here, and he's going right back up, forcing it because his defender is 6'7", so he should automatically be able to make that, which in this occasion he does. And I want you guys to see the good and the bad as well. This guy was not bad. He's able to get stops on the defensive end time and time again, especially considering that the center on the other team couldn't shoot threes, so he's able to sit in the paint and just get some blocks. The dude was pretty solid. As you can see right here, I get a turnover, so I'm definitely not perfect either. And on the next possession, as a point guard in the randoms, if you turn the ball over on the next possession, you better make the right play. So I find the open man and get an easy assist. Now right here, I want you guys to pay attention. He gets the rebound. There's 4 people guarding him down here, and he doesn't pass the ball up right away. So I'm thinking maybe he just was a little bit scared, didn't want to throw the ball, turn it over, like giving him the benefit of the doubt. And fortunately, the team we were playing against wasn't that good, so some of this stuff doesn't even really matter, but it is frustrating dealing with this. As you can see, he gets a rebound, and instead of kicking it out for the open 3, forces it up and then fouls immediately. And I know it's hard to believe, but it's going to get even worse. As you can see right here, I find the open man and get another assist. And right here on this defensive possession, I play that lane perfectly. And look who gets the ball. And instead of passing it up, tries to dribble it up and gets a turnover. The center once again. And I can tell you guys right now, he was definitely frustrated that I flopped when he made that play because he didn't pass me the ball in right here on this possession. And he was on the mic talking. And all I can tell you guys is, when you're matched up with someone like that who's talking, the last thing you want to do is entertain it. Don't get on the mic and even respond to somebody like that because it's a waste of your breath. That's exactly what they want, and there's no sense in entertaining any of it. Just keep playing your game and doing what you do. And I know it can be tough, but even when they're not passing you the ball, you got to pass the ball to the open man when you get it, because the other team's going to notice this. They're going to double team you, try to frustrate you whenever you're trying to force the ball up, and there's no sense in going through that. Just get your assist, get your teammate grade up, and knock down the open shots when they come to you just like that. You already know it's buttery, man. And like I said, I know it can be pretty frustrating, especially in situations like this when they're not passing you the ball in as a point guard. And it can get to you sometimes. I'm not gonna lie, sometimes it gets to me too, especially when every single time you have the ball, you're making the right decision, hitting the open man, and then your teammates just refuse to give you the ball for absolutely no reason. And it's not even just the center. As you can see, they're passing it to the center, and he's forcing it up on 3 people while I'm wide open in the corner. So I got extremely frustrated right here. It's the second quarter. I've only taken one shot, and as you can see, I'm flopping in the corner because it makes absolutely no sense to me while I'm wide open and my teammates refuse to pass me the rock. And right here, I catch the ball and immediately pass it on accident because I was trying to call for the ball. So this is why I say sometimes you just got to let that stuff not affect you and play your game, because it's going to start forcing you to make mistakes. And as you guys can see right here, once again, I'm just chilling in the corner, trying to spread the floor as they force up another bad shot once again. I know we're up 24-13, so it doesn't really matter. We're going to win this game regardless. But at the end of the day, when you're playing this game, it's still extremely frustrating to play with people like this that just aren't making the right decision at the right time. And right here, you can see the center calls a timeout when I finally get the rock and I start to dribble a little bit for absolutely no reason. I'm guessing he wanted the ball in the paint to try to force it up again. So on this possession, once again, I'm just trying to find the open man, not letting that affect me and trying to get an open bucket for my team. And as you can see right here, the center passes the ball into the small forward instead of me once again. And our team does get a bucket on this possession. So like I said, it is what it is. My teammates are not playing really bad, but at the end of the day, it can be pretty frustrating whenever you're passing the ball to your teammates every single time you have the opportunity to get them an open bucket, and they refuse to do the same for you. So I just want you guys to understand that this is something that I have to deal with playing with rec randoms all the time. And like I said, the center really wasn't that bad, getting a nasty block and holding down the paint the entire game. But I want you to watch this possession as well. He gets the ball right here, and he could have easily passed that up for an easy fast break dunk. Instead, makes a bad pass to the corner. Luckily, the other team fails to get back, and we still get a bucket out of it. And right here, I finally get my first three of the game, and you already know, it's buttery, man. But like I was saying, the guy just refused to make the right decision at the right time, and playing with people like that can be pretty frustrating, even if your team is winning the game, and you're making the right decision every single time you get the ball. Especially when you're playing as a point guard in the rec randoms, you want to be able to get everything that you can get when you can get it. And finally, my teammate decides to feed me on the fast break, and I get another easy bucket. And that's why I say sometimes you got to keep playing your game. Right here, I tried to throw an oop actually to the center, but for whatever reason, 2K completely failed me, and I'm not able to get that assist. That was actually, unfortunately, my third turnover in the first half, which is actually kind of a lot, but I'm making up for it, finding the open man and getting another assist. And when you start to facilitate the ball, finding the open person and rewarding your teammates, sometimes in the randoms, they'll start doing the same for you. But sometimes you have people like this who just refuse to pass the ball up, and the center's bringing the ball all the way up and forcing up a terrible shot while I'm wide open in the corner once again. And you guys are going to see right here, once again, the small forward is passing the ball in on this possession, and I really don't know what I did wrong this game, but for whatever reason, he doesn't even want to pass me the ball in. And like I said, we're winning the game. This guy knocks down the three, so it is what it is. I got an A, but things like this happening can make it extremely frustrating trying to get content. As you can see, once again, I hit the small forward even though he refused to pass me the ball. So I continue to make the right decisions. But for whatever reason, when you're playing with randoms, sometimes they just do not reward you for rewarding them. I don't know what it is, but playing as a point guard, this can be extremely frustrating and it makes it tough to get content. And as you can see on this possession, the center finally passes me the ball in. So I was like thinking to myself, maybe I'll give him the rock back and we're going to have a good team game for the rest of the game. He gets a dunk right here, gets the bucket, and I'm sitting wide open in the corner on the fast break, and you already know it's buttery, man. So I'm thinking maybe we're about to have a good game. I finally got a double-double, and the center gets a stop and a rebound, and he's bringing the ball up court once again. While we got people wide open, I'm standing wide open in the corner, and this dude decides to do a post spin, getting triple teamed, and gets the ball stolen. And the saddest part about this is I have 10 assists, and I've barely brought the ball up all game. As you can see, I get a nasty alley-oop right here on the fast break, something that I haven't seen all game long. But like I said, I have more assists than anybody on the court, and I barely even touched the ball. And whenever I'm standing wide open in the corner with my defender not guarding me at all, my teammate just refuses to pass me the rock. It's extremely frustrating, man. I'm telling you guys, every single game in the rec randoms, I have to deal with something like this. If it's not one thing, it's another. I mean, look at this. Once again, the center just forces it up, thinking that he can get an easy bucket over the smaller defender for no reason. But I'm telling you guys, it feels like every single game that I go into the rack randoms, I have to deal with something like this. It's like I never find a good squad that's playing team ball and wants to win the game and have some fun. It also seems like every single time I get matched up against a team that's playing team ball, they're all facilitating with each other, they're playing really good. And whenever I finally get a team that's better than the other team just like this, it's something like this that I have to deal with a center who's bringing up the ball for no reason, not playing team ball at all. So I guess the purpose of this video is honestly just to explain to my subscribers who look forward to me dropping videos that it makes it tough sometimes when I have to deal with stuff like this every single game. So I decided to just upload this game and show you guys some of the things that I have to deal with time and time again, so you can have a little bit of an understanding of what I have to deal with playing with randoms every single game, and why it makes it a little bit harder to drop content when you have to deal with something like this. As you can see right here, I got a little bit frustrated. I wasn't getting the rock, so I decided to just go for the midi fade and get myself a bucket. Like I said in my last video, playing with rec randoms turns you into a different animal, forcing you to be able to learn to make shots like that, especially whenever you're not getting the rock, when you're wide open in the corner and you got teammates going up on 3 people instead. Even though you have 12 assists after not bringing the ball up pretty much all game long. As you can see, pretty much every single possession, I was not the one that was bringing the ball up as the point guard. Let me know in the comments if you think that this was a really frustrating game to watch, or if you think that I was just being a little bit selfish. I'm going to try to start dropping a lot more videos of full rec games. So if that's something you want to see, don't forget to hit that subscribe button. I promise I won't complain as much in my next videos. This is just something I wanted to show my subscribers. That way they have an understanding of why I don't drop as many videos as I would really like to. But I appreciate every last one of you guys, and until next time, I'm out.